not, listening to what we were asking him to do, kind of being a jackass. So, you're kind of on edge about it. Tried to say, I hear you're frustrated, I understand.
You did a great job of communication because you heard what he was saying. A lot of people don't.
Until I shot him.
Now, let's do this. What prompted the draw of the weapon? What made y'all draw?
I was calm until he turned around and was rooting in his back. At that point, then I was trying to figure out what he was doing in the back.
Okay.
And
So let's ask them. Was he justified at that point in time to draw his weapon?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's for me too, is when he pulled his gun.
You
Like
didn't know
when
what
he was when he was down in there, I hadn't told him to get down. I hadn't told him to do that. So it was the sudden movement. He was
Did you hear
moving
him say, I know the
quickly.
drill, I know what you want.
I didn't hear that.
And
No.
that's what he was saying. And sometimes it's hard in the helmets, but also under extreme stress, we know that our hearing breaks down. So it's kind of a wash there. But he was talking about, yeah, I know what you want. Been there before, blah, blah, blah. And he was going through ideas.
Yeah.
This was designed to do exactly what it did. We knew that shots would be fired because of his quick action out with the,
That's what
the driver's license.
that's
Did
what
you
did it for me.
articulate that in a report as to why you used deadly force?
it was the spin that got me.
Yeah.
That he had something and you didn't know what?
Right.
Mhm.
All I saw was
But he turned and
something
even went
white
like that.
this.
And the wide swing.
So let's do this.
It was the
And he was not obeying commands to stand up and move away from the bag.
Right.
She repeated that.
All
I heard her
that has to
repeat
be
that several
articulated
times.
in a report for things like this. Because how many times does it happen? People get shot with a cell phone.
Yeah.
What's the whole world think? God, what'd they shoot him for? He had a cell phone. Couldn't they tell? He had a driver's
he acts
license
like
and he
that.
just got shot at.
thankfully not.
Could you not tell? No, you can't tell.
Nope.
And you don't have that kind of time. I can sit in my recliner with a TV tray eating my dinner going, I can tell it's a cell phone. But then we get into a whole lot of stuff about stress and what happens. And we can know that vision can narrow to a cone of 3 degrees. That's not a lot of vision. And so you quite simply won't see. There was one, and it was back east somewhere, and the police shot at a guy, and he simply had ID. And they were lighting him up, but they were shooting him. And he simply had ID. They never saw it. Why? Because they were looking at him in a cone of just a 3 degrees of vision, and it happened. Same way you miss guns. How could you not see the gun? Because this happens. This tunnel vision happens. And so, real common response. Thankfully, we didn't hit him. We're okay. Probably scared the life out of him, and he will be leaving town. But all in all, good.
And I'll be
You
on
didn't get-
administrative leave. It's great. It works
You
out.
didn't get too close too soon, and that's a good thing. But that's a call that's so routine. Check a suspicious character. Check a suspicious character. How many times a day? A dozen or more, easily, that we're checking suspicious characters somewhere. Okay, and that's how quickly stuff can.
Or during dove season, suspicious characters with a gun.
In the county, it'll be a guy with a gun walking in the ditch. Okay, one just got shot last week, justifiably.
Mm-hmm.
But it could just be a guy hunting doves or a pheasant when that time comes. So you just don't know. I thought you did well. All things considered.
Until I shot him.
We didn't hit him. So that's okay.
Fortunately, or we